Welcome back to the Ultimate Wolf. Sorry, just adjusting a camera angle. But yeah, welcome back to the Ultimate Wolf. As you can see in the title, it says Transformers WFC War for Cybertron Siege Mirage Party 3 Mirage. But granted, there's no Mirage on the table. No, on the review station. And I do have set up, which I actually adjusted it so that way the right side of it, or that box, where on that way it's not like a bit more banged up like I was last time. And well, that way it's not like over a bit more over there. But yes, there is no Mirage here, which he should be here. I do have the figure on this variant version. I was just fixing one of the boxes. I was holding up because that just fell. Almost fell. I would have broke the setup. There we go. Just rearranging thing last minute. There. And I do have TFCon next month in March. I will be there for one day only. I did have the ticket already purchased, so that was before I found out to Peter Collin, aka the G1. Well, before Prime was announced that he was going to be there. So yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to meet Peter Collin. Maybe next CFCon. On here not included. There. There, I adjusted that so that way it's a little bit more wider on that side. But yeah, I have TFCon next month. The last Avengers race will be tomorrow night on Twitch, on my Twitch. So the stream schedule will have to kind of get updated again. Updated, but not in a major way. But there. So there. There. So that way it's a little bit more adjusted. Also, I already talked to one person about the TFCon Hall. There's a certain Prime going to be joining me. There might. Let me rearrange it. Let me fix that. There may be a certain Prime joining me on the TFCon Hall, which that won't be until March 11th. Yeah, March 11th. If you haven't been watching The Last of Us show, go watch it. If you love The Last of Us games, you're gonna love The Last of Us show. If you didn't love The Last of Us games, you're probably not gonna love the show. But yes, once I get The Last of Us Part 1, I will definitely stream that. But anyways, let's get on to the review. Granted, he's not here because granted, well, he can go invisible like Mirage can do, or where he can, like he did in the Siege. So if you saw it, granted it's on Netflix, if you saw it, he used a new power that he did, well, put like a little cloaking shield that he put up. But in G1, he's mostly known, well, mostly went invisible. And he would go invisible, but that was G1 Mirage. Granted, he will be returning, well, for the movie franchise in The Rise of the Beast, which is out later this year. But yeah, he will be returning for the Rise of the Beast movie. But he was well, at least he was in another previous movie, Dark of the Moon. He was originally supposed to be well, there was a bot called Dino. Just quickly going over it. Dino. There was a bot called Dino. That was originally supposed to be Mirage. Granted, because their name was the name. It's like Ferrari, and there was certain few issues, so Dino eventually, well, Mirage from the movie became Dino. But yeah. So here is the figure. Granted, I don't have the box, if you can already tell. But here is the figure, which I'll bring up the camera. I do have his accessories off to the side. I don't have his box, so I won't be able to show like that box like I did for Sideswipe. I don't have the instructions. I had to pretty much guess the first time how I guess from the steps, but it's an easy transformation. It's not like an impossible one. Now you need instructions for. I'm gonna bring the camera more back in the middle. Lock it in. But yes, here is Mirage. But yeah, here is Mirage. You can see in his robot mode. There. There he is in his robot mode. Can see how he looks. Here's a full 360. Here's the sides, back. You can see the wheels right there in the back. He has an interesting transformation. He was remolded into that Netflix version we got with Seige. I don't think there was that Netflix version, which is just a battle damage version. But there was you did get him again in Earthrise, which not Earthrise Kingdom, which he was a brand new mold. But granted, he did also, there was the Siege mold of the translucent blue Mirage in that 3-pack. And there was the Earthrise mold that had a brand, the mold, Kingdom mold. It's just the Earth version of Mirage. But that one, you couldn't put the shoulder missile on his shoulder. It is classic, his shoulder missile on his shoulder. Sorry, just adjusting the box that was about to fall. But yeah, there was no port on the shoulder so you could put his shoulder cannon. You can put it so you couldn't put his launcher. He was eventually that version was eventually repainted into the Leadfoot from the Amazon Wrecker style line. It's just the repaints. And it was eventually remolded and repainted into the GoBots Crusher. To be honest, I haven't. No, I don't know. Well, I haven't seen the GoBot show. I at least know some of the characters. Alright, so here is the weapons. This is his primary gun. Well placed gun. Sorry. I bumped over the table. But there's the gun. It's done in gray plastic. I'll talk about Mirage in a sec. Gray plastic, you can see it's molded. There's a spot for boss effect. There's that. I'll set that over here. And the classic shoulder cannon. So you can see it's all done in black. And then there's the gray right there. Gray port at the back. And a gray handle, which I was holding it from. And here's the rocket missile tip. So if you want, you can like post here. Well, I just let me get it in frame there. There. So you can see there's a missile, which it does have a peg. Yeah, Mirage can hold the weapon. It can go any other weapons or others. They can go in any of the 5mm ports. Like here, you can put the missile right there, launcher, and his blaster in his hand. Like so, but let's. Well, I'll talk about like the detail paint, which yeah, you can tell looks good. There's the weapons. On him. Yeah, he does look good. You can see there's the gray feet. There, so it's a little lower. But yeah, you can see the Autobot symbol front and center. There's the on the couple of ports you can see. There's the head sculpt. The eyes are done that blue, which you can see, silver face. You can see the lips, facial expression. There's the shoulder cannon. There's the arms. So you can see everything's done really good. She's there. No, you can see like the guys the Cybertronian instantaneous. On that symbol. And you'll see a bunch of the stuff that we're seeing right now in his alt mode. There's really few details hidden, but they'll get revealed later. You can kind of see them. Okay. He does look good. Interesting transformation. I'll go over our articulation real quick, and then I'll do some comparisons. Head can rotate a full 360. No issues there. It is on a swivel mushroom peg from what it looks like. Nope, it's actually on the ball joint. I was wrong there. So yeah, you can get the head to like that far up, down. Arms, I'll do this side. Can do a full 360, no issues there. I'm also making sure to look from the camera perspective and go out that far, no issues there. Shoulder, it's on. You can leave the spoiler right there, so you can have it like in two different angles if you want. Arms can go full 360, so there, no issues. Bicep swivel. I'll do that. So there you get full 360 on bicep swivel. Elbow bend. Bend and the fist don't really have any. They can just go into the hideaway. Let's see. Is there a waist swivel? You betcha. Full 360. No issues there. I just have to move the arms out of the way, but that's all. That's all. Hips can go forward. That far, no issues there. They can go back that far. So yes, you can get them doing the splits. So yeah, they can go out to the side that far. Bring their hand out all the way. There, yeah. So they can do the splits. If you want him to do the splits, you got him to do the splits. Hooray! He can. There is a thigh swivel right there, so you can't get full 360 due to the weight it is. But yeah, you get at least a thigh swivel on the mushroom peg. You can see your hollow bits right there. And right there. So you can see your hollow bits right there. Alright, knees can bend up a little bit. If you bend them forward, you're undoing the hinge. You do get a single knee bend. Sorry, that hinge was coming undone on one side. What? It's when I was moving the joint, it was coming undone. I'm just fixing it. I'm just fixing the joint. Because yeah, that side wasn't like tapped in properly since I last transformed him. Because yeah, that side just kept coming untapped from that slot. I'll talk about that that bit later. Okay, he does have a flight stand port on the back. You got 5mm port. Alright. Yeah, the legs like that. I'll fix that later. But yeah, full, you get that about that much for split for ankle tiltage. So yeah, you can get him opposed with ankle tilt. The feet can go that far forward. So if you want, you can get him like he's almost walking a little bit. I'm just showing you. There's that. And they can go that. They can't go back. They can go that far back. But granted, that's more due to transformation with that angle tiltage. Well, with that, why they can't go far back, because there's that piece blocking. Alright, there's that. Let's get some concise comparisons out of the way. Just kidding. You can see also the faux spoiler right there on the chest. So, alright. I do have the comparisons over here. Show them where the last effect parts are. Here he is with Kingdom Deluxe Warpath. So you can get see how he scales with the Deluxe. Okay. There's a Deluxe. Here he is with Leader Prime. Granted, the leaders are basically Voyagers, just a little bit more detail, a little bit taller. That's why I'm not bringing out a Voyager. But anyways, here he is with Voyager D2 Prime, which yes, D2 Prime is Alfred. Granted, he's a little bit bigger bot. Yeah, he's a bigger bot. But there is Mirage and G2 Prime. I'm just lowering the camera back down so that way it's a little bit easier for the smaller bots. Here he is with Legacy Decepticon Drag Strip, which he is one of the future reviews. One of them. He's the same height, just because if you remember in the G1 episode where you see the Autobots become transform into Decepticons, there is Mirage and Legacy Drag Strip. And here is his, well, technically Beaver self, like I mentioned earlier. How Dino originally was Mirage and then got to do the licensing, but here is Ferrari licensing. But that's it, technically it's Beaver self, but granted, we already know what, well, his new design will be in the Bumblebee, in the Rise of the Beasts movie. Which, yes, I am looking forward to that movie. Just rescanning him, it's been a minute since he can stand. But yeah, so you can see how he does look compared to his Beaver stuff, technically. Beaver self, the copyright to the name. But yeah, he does look good. And I do have a MicroMaster. Let me grab him. I was just quickly putting Drag Strip back into his alt mode so you can for alt mode when I do show alt mode later. So I'm quickly just finishing that bit there. There we go. So I'm just quickly rushing through drag strips transformation to finish. There we go. Up. I'll talk about his transformation when we talk about drag strip in his video, which probably won't be until we start Legacy. But there. So you can like see how they scale. He's still around the same height as his G1. I do not have a G1 Mirage. I do have a G1 Swerve, Bumblebee, Hot Rod, Warpath, and sorry, I was just thinking of the other guy's name of the other G1 I have. I believe it was, yeah, Tailgate is the other G1 I have. Granted, like I said, I had TFCon, so I'll look around for other figures. But there, so you can like see how he like scales with a Studio Series Deluxe class, which the Studio Series scales out of order. So, but that way you can like see like how he scales with him. And here he is with Seige Road Handler, I believe it was. His name was, just so you can get some scale with the MicroMaster on there. You will see a Road Handler later. When we talk about Legacy. It's gonna transform the Dino into his alt-mode so you can like get a quick comparison. But yeah, Mirage is it's a good series with Road Handler. Granted, I do have the other one from this set, Swindler, I believe his name was, in his alt mode, so he's at least that one's ready to go. I'm just quickly transforming Dino into his alt mode. Want to see how to transform Dino? Go check out the video review I did for him. Just quickly transforming him. But yeah, I believe I did do a video on him and Dino ages ago. Well, that'll be one of the other upcoming reviews for the Studio Series reviews. But yeah, like I did say, I have TFCon next month. Prime might be joining me. I heard he has that day off. We were actually talking about it earlier. So there's that. And I also do have the Pantages, the Lion King play a few weeks later, and then also I will be at WonderCon the next day after the Lion King play. So yeah, March is gonna be busy with 2 cons. It's gonna be my first time at WonderCon, so that's gonna be. And granted, if I pick up stuff from WonderCon, I'm not saying I won't. It's just depending on when I get there. I'll probably do a little haul of WonderCon. But yeah, there's that. I'll unbox the Debbie set when that one arrives. I don't know when it'll be arriving. There's that. I do also, yeah, so there's that. WonderCon. The gaming schedule will change. It will just affect the days. Only Fridays will change. I'll post it in the community later, but the Avengers races, since that game's dying, there's not a lot of people who race. The racers, at least, play it anymore. They just start playing the game. So yeah, season 2 is gonna be so Friday. It will only be on Twitch. Yeah, it will only be on my Twitch channel. But that will be the last race. I was planning on streaming it on YouTube, like I did mention last night when I was playing Destiny 2. but unfortunately the guys needed me to captain, so I had to, well, suit back up into as the captain on the Avengers for, well, one last time. Not as a captain. That's easy. I just do the same thing. I just do it on Twitch instead of YouTube. That's it. So there's that. We'll see how the last races go for Marvel's Avengers. We'll probably do races on Destiny 2 since a bunch of us have been getting on it. I haven't seen last night, Wednesday, when I did stream Destiny 2 for a little bit. There, I'm about to finish the last bit. On Mirage, then Dino, go back to the review. Okay. Also, there is a chance that first week of April I might not be able to stream anything because I'll probably be in Arizona for the first time. I'm just gonna go visit a family member, so it's not like really anything. So, but yeah, so I'll be like visiting a family member. So really won't be able to do that. I know there was the reveals that happened on Tuesday this week, but yeah, I'll be probably talking about them tomorrow, which would be Saturday or Sunday. But there, all right. Let me set him off to the side. But there is Mirage, so I'll show you where all 5, all 5 last X ports are at. But yeah, like I said earlier, if you haven't been watching The Last of Us show, go watch it. It's a good show. All right, let's show where the last X ports are. Right. And then I already know for next week's 2 reviews, Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be reviewing Siege 8-base Earthrise Snapdragon. And then the Kingdom reviews after that. Okay. This one's from Rodimus. You'll see his review when we get to Kingdom. One here. After I put this one on, I'll show you how after I do the last specs, I'll show you how I pose them. It's Rodimus. I'll say why they're kind of like that in Rodimus' review. You get one right here on the gun. Run up here and one here. Okay, well, as I just saw, the gun one popped off there. So you can see it looks like he just got shot on his shoulders and his chest. And that's why it popped off there. Yeah, so it looks like he just got shot on his shoulders and chest. And he's also firing from his missile and from his gun. So there's that. Also, we already do have kind of a little intro planned when I do when we go into the legacy stuff. So when I talk about the legacy Titan and legacy Supreme Commander, I'll save that intro for those reviews. I'm just gonna remove the blast effects since I don't really need them. I'll save them for later. But here, just because if you guys see, you can use them Battle Masters, Mega Masters, like you can use them as weapons. I'll just quickly show them with the Road Handler and Swindler in their combined mode. It's not a good one. That's why I'm not really. I'm just gonna quickly put them in weapon mode. Their weapon mode, it wasn't great. Yeah, their weapon mode wasn't the best out of the siege line. I know that Cocaine Bear maybe does release soon, or it already has released. I'm probably going to see that one. And I will definitely see MN and the Lost Quantumanium. Okay, there, I just quickly put in their weapon mode, especially with the other mode. But there, the one, the vehicle, the two ships, Vesper one, and the other one, Stormman, something like that. The sword one from Wave 1 of Siege, those were much better, the sword one. They're in robot mode, so that's why I'm not bringing them out. No, they're in robot mode, while the top shot and flank are in their alt modes. But there, yeah, so if you want, you can have them building them as gun. Hooray! Yeah, these weren't the strongest ones. No figures. I'm just gonna take them back off. I'm gonna quickly put Road Swindler back in his alt mode. But now I'll transform Mirage into his alt mode. There's that. There. But yes, you will be seeing a World Handler much later on. I'll explain why later on. In the next review, why you'll see why. Okay, so let me pose Mirage, then I'll transform him. He's next to Sideswipe on the shelf. Yes, I do know this is off camera. But there, so that way you can see there's the missile launcher, and then I do have the beat balance, so that way you can still like shoot. Like it's shooting. No, I haven't been that far. Someone how I display him? And to do with see by the thumbnail, which that will be posted after the video's up. Right, there's Mirage. So now let me just stand him up. Granted, I did mention there's a 5mm the port for the flight stand. And that's right there. That black spot is the port. Alright, let's transform Mirage. So let's remove the guns from him. Remove the shoulder cannon. Set that off to the side. And same for the handgun. Alright, let's transform Mirage. Get back in front of the camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. But yeah, he does have an interesting transformation. Let's transform him. But yeah, he has an interesting transformation. Sorry, it's just fixing the backdrop. Lower the camera slightly. Which that might have just been the same angle. Okay, let's transform Mirage. You're going to come here for, well, flip in. Granted, I don't have the instructions, so I had to guess my transformation way. And so yeah, flip in the fist. In. Flip in the fist. Yes, you want to bend them, so I did that. Bend at the elbow, flip in the fist. Both sides. How you want to bring them up. I leave them at this angle right now. I'll rotate them up so they're like this for right now, because we're gonna just leave them like how they're kind of like bending right there, but you don't want to like tap them in. So he's basically covering up his face. But you don't want to tap them in right now. You want to do that later. So, granted, I could be doing completely wrong from the instructions. And that, come to the back. We're going to untab the whole chest. Extend that right there. So flip it. You can flip out the wheels. Flip out the wheels. Yes, he did grow a little bit, but yeah, flip out the wheels. There. Because yeah, he's gonna flip around. Flip in the head. So it sits right there, so yeah, he can be looking right there. Okay, now we're gonna work on the legs assembly. Okay, so let's flip it around. Make sure the waist is straight. You want to untab this bit from the back. Pull this back. So that way you can see you pull that out and then pull that out. So flip. For the foot, you're going to push this back, heel back. So it looks like that. You can hinge out a little bit, hinge out, hinge out. There is a little tab right here on this bit. There's a little tab. That will go into a slot. Well, there. Right there above my fingernail. That will go into a slot. So yeah, you just want it like that, and now flip this whole assembly around there. So now you can rotate the thigh straight. Just rotate the thigh so that way it's just rotate it like that. Now we're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. So you can see it like that. Okay. Split the leg. Sometimes I help it if you find it, if you bend it or pull it up like that. So push in, push in. You want to rock that slightly, rotate that slightly back on the hinges. Have that in and flip this around. It's front of it. So now rotate so you can see how it's straight. This is robot mode configuration. Rotate in. So now you can see there's a bunch of tabs. There's one up here. One right here. This gray bit. Right there. And there's one right here. There's one right there. And that's all. And then you can see the corresponding slots. There's a slot right there at the back. Slot right here. Slot right there. And a slot at the front. Just get all of this lined up. And there also are like little notches on the bottom blue piece right at the back, right here. That will just kind of lock into these little tabs too, but just get them lined up. They'll get everything lined up. Tab everything in, even the front there, because that will form the front of the car. Make sure that's all tabbed and pushed together. So now we're gonna work on the back of the car. This Formula One. Yeah. So how it just is like this. You're gonna flip this down all the way. Now, yes, you want to from here. I'll bring up the shoulder pads just for this bit. Bring up the arms. So there is a bunch of tabs that are gonna get pegged in. And we'll secure it. There's white tab right here. I'll show this. There's a white tab right there. There's a slot right there. I'm just getting the arms out of the way. But yeah, so there's the slot. There's the tab right here. Slot right there. Now we just get it lined up and again. Peg in. Sorry, I just had to do that off camera. There's something's not tapping in right. Like the left side of it, well, the right side didn't. Well, the left side still hasn't. There we go. There, as you see, that will fill out the back of the car. That will comes unhinged. Hinged. Okay, so now, let me lower the camera down since he's a lot smaller. Also walking in. There we go. There. But just bring these in. There's a tab right here at the bottom. Right there above my nail. That will go into a tab, a slot. Bring up the camera for this bit. I was trying to show. I'm showing you where the slot is. There's a slot right there in front of it. My finger. Nail right there. Tab right here on this tab will go under into that slot. There's a tab right there, and we'll peg into the opposite side. Right there. And for the spoiler, there is a tab right here. That will go into that will peg into the other side. So do the arms first and do the shoulder pads. And do the shoulder pads right there. So just get them pegged in and drop them in. And just drop them down so that way that will form around the back of the car. Now we'll bring down the spoiler. Bring down the spoiler. Make sure everything is tabbed in, and there you have Seige Mirage. It's all mode. I'll lower the camera down. And there you have Seige Mirage. As you see, it does roll. Not all the wheels spin. So you see the front, well, they do spin, it's just tight. Granted, this is the cloth surface that's folded up on each other twice, while the wood surface is underneath. But yeah, you can see it does roll. No issues there. Only on my copy, I don't know if it's on everyone else's copy, you can see the spoiler of the front isn't fully like lined up. Just push it in. See, it's supposed to more so look like that, but mine has that little dent in the front. So I could be doing something wrong. I don't think I am. There's that. But here's the back of the car, so you can see it's just the robot chest, and there's the front a bit. But you don't display your figures from the back, so when you see that, you can see the ports. There's pretty much all those ports you saw in road mode are now hidden, except for the spoiler ones. So you can put your gun right there. You can put your shoulder launcher right there. So you can have Mirage driving around in battle, and just lastly we have the cons. Right there. Look at that. Alright, I'll remove the weapons just for quick size comparison, then I'll do the final dots on them. So here is Mirage. Here he is with Seige Blue Streak slash the Silver Streak, the Prowl mode, the Siege Prowl mode, as you can see. Blue Streak slash Silver Streak is a little bit bigger. It's smaller here. I think they're both Alexis. There we go. That should help out a little bit. And there. Swindler. Yeah, he's small here. Here he is next to the mill. Siege Max, who is a Voyager. So yeah, as you can see, granted the tank versus F1 Formula race car. Granted, I don't think Max is fully balanced on my. I didn't transform. I don't think, yeah, it wasn't fully balanced. I have everything transformed properly. This could also be. But yeah, there's a tank compared to a car. As you can see, Siege actually is bigger than Mirage. Which, that's how realistically a tank should be compared to a Formula 1 race car. Well, this version of tank. Or, yeah, that's how it should be. If I am correct on that scale. And Space Winnebago, Rodimus Prime. Yes, you will see him in the Kingdom review. Yes, I know there's parts rolling around. There he is next to Rodimus with the trailer. Trailer by itself. Here, I'll make it easier. There it is next to Rodimus. Put the trailer back there. There he is next to Rodimus. As you see, the main portion is the bigger in Mirage. Here's the front, just for a quick set. And now back to full Rodimus. Mode. Yeah, as you see, Rodimus is definitely bigger. And the Deluxe. Can Mirage fit in the back like Sideswipe did? Let me go remove the turret and then I'll check. I'll tell you in a sec. I'm not sure if he can fit back. I'm just gonna remove the missile. Turret, if you don't know what I'm talking about, wait until the Rodimus review, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Just gonna tab in. I just quickly threw the missile out. Mirage in the back of the trailer. Make sure it's locked in properly. Nope, it wasn't. That's why I double checked. There. Mirage fit in the back. I'm gonna say maybe. That's a no. Nope. Yeah, Rodimus is just too big. Granted, in the back can't really fit in. The front can. Yeah, he's not gonna fit in. I mean, if you want, you can give him like the effect. It's rolling in, and Let's see if I can finish it. See if I can get into bin. It won't fit in, but I can open up these. There. That's how we can fit in. So if you want, you can open up the Rodimus trailer. Yes, I do have Rodimus still attached. Probably should remove. There. But yeah, that's the only way if you want Mirage to sit inside, you gotta. And just like you can't even see here. I'll just give you the camera angle again. But that's the only way you can get Mirage to sit inside of Rodimus trailer if you want it. There, you can have Mirage sitting in this trailer. That's the only way, yes. And no, you can't roll out, but I'd say if you like stop action, you can just quickly just put it in there, just roll it off. Alright, I'll quickly put good old Rodimus back away. And back off to the side. I'm just quickly putting it that way and just folding all the little tabs back up and folding the trailer. There was your teaser for the Rodimus Prime review. Which I'm, reviewing in sometime in during the Kingdom Life. But there's Mirage. Let me give you the recent, relower the camera back down. He does look good. Weapons are good. Rolls, only negative issue I have, well, minor nitpick is that the spoiler doesn't sit firmly together. I think it should. There's that. Probably should show those off too. But yeah, he does look good. The robot mode does look good. Alt mode does look good. Super accurate. Granted, the show was based off the toys. So yeah, I can see how it's going to be accurate. Lifting that corner up. And there. It does look good. Rolls perfectly on all four wheels. Areas with side swipe, not side swipe, drag strip. Just so you can see here is with another Formula One. Yeah, with the Formula One race car. But yeah, as you see, some different designs. Ranch drag strip is deluxe too. It is a lot bigger. Rancy has a much different spoiler, much different design. Plus the 6 wheels instead of the 4. There's that, and here just so you can see how it would look like with Dino, aka Mirage, as we know him. Yeah, he's around the same size again. Being, well, granted the Seige Mirage is bigger. But granted, this is a Formula One to Ferrari. There. Yeah, Mirage is good. The details look good. And in the my nitpick I had, Seige is that spoiler. Not really seeing the other. Transformation is easy. It's nice. Harm mode does look good. Granted, this is the Seige version, so it's not going to be Earth-based. There's Earth 1, Earth 1. Granted, the spoiler's going to be back there, but what else are you going to do with it? They can't really black magic it. And then you're going to see the Autobot symbol does look good on him for both modes. Undercarriage, if you care about that, there. You can't really see anything. You can just see like where the heels first were. You can't see the arms, which I liked how the arms forms the back of the car. You work everything, but yeah, that's a transformation. Granted, if you look at it from the back, yeah, you can see there's the joints. But who displays their figures from the back? I don't. All of mine are facing forward. Yeah, all of mine are literally just quickly looking around. But yeah, all my figures are. placing boards. I don't know who displays them for facing the back. Then that's not good. Yeah, I'll mind face forward. But yeah, he's good. I don't really have anything else to say about him. Like I did say earlier, next week we are reviewing both HorrorCons, I believe there was, or HorrorCons, I believe there were. Ape Face and Snapdragon. Yeah, he does look good in both modes. Transformation's easy, it's quick, if you know what you're doing. But yeah, that's been my review of the Seige Mirage. Anyways, you can find the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, the Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, the Ultimate Wolf on Discord. Man, that's it. I got TFCon in March 11th. I did, yes, I did. I pre-ordered my shirt too, and I also did get a lanyard. So TFCon 2020, TFCon LA 2023 lanyard. Collectors, it's a collector lanyard, and I haven't seen pictures of the lanyard, so only stock. Excited for that. See what it looks like. So I haven't seen what it looks like, so I'll see what it looks like in person. We'll see if I meet anyone like I did meet last year, David K. and Stan Bush. Alright, but yeah, anyways, I've been the Ultimate Wolf. You can find the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, Ultimate Wolf on Discord. And anyways, that's been, well, the Seige Mirage review. Oh, come on, stop. Yeah, stop.